All right, quick update before I dive into my Morgan Mondays video. We're getting on the road. We're actually getting on the road very soon, in like 2 days. Deciding to pull the Bronco behind my RV obviously added a few more obstacles. I have some really good news. It's so good. Tank's plates came in. Tank's registered. South Dakota registered my tank. Tank can finally get on the road. Yeah, so I'm driving the RV to another YouTuber's shop where we are together going to collab and make a video and weld the tow bars, weld the whole rig together. And these sweet guys are also gonna help me rebuild my carburetor. So we're gonna try to whip all that out in like less than a week, I think. And then baby, so in this video I mentioned that I went out on a date. I posted a picture of him and I on Instagram, and I got a comment from another woman saying that's my boyfriend. And it inspired me. I was like, you know what? Should I start uploading twice a week? This story is still developing. The last time I went out on a date was 2 years ago. And that guy had a girlfriend too. I let her come over and wake her boyfriend up out of my bed. You know those people that are like, oh, I don't regret anything in my past. Had those things not happen to me, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. You know, I live with no regrets. What? If I sat down with a paper and pen and started writing out my regrets, regret. I mean, it could go on for pages. I mean, I feel like from 22 to 28, one big regret, just one big one. So yeah, I do not relate to those people whatsoever. But it does have me thinking. And obviously when you move into an RV and you're setting off to go build some type of a new life, a new way of living, some reflection happens. And I've been doing that. I've been reflecting a lot on my life and what it is that I regret. And I was talking to my mom the other night, and she was expressing to me that, you know, Dad's getting older. She wishes so bad she could afford to have him retire. She's afraid he's gonna have a heart attack like his father had in his 60s. She just is so afraid that they're not gonna have enough money to have a good time before he dies. And I said, well, Mom, you better go home and start having a good time with your husband, because if he dies next week, you are going to just hate yourself for wasting all that time with him, worrying about the future.
Could I feel your skin on mine before I have to say goodbye? Could I breathe, please, one last time? You're in my lungs before I curl up and die.
And I have like a heart-wrenching story when it comes to just not waiting for things to be ideal. And again, it goes back to Rory. And
hey, what's up, Morgan? Rory.
After I broke up with him and left Oahu, it took us a while to become friends again. Quite a few years later, about 2 years ago, we started talking a lot, and just like we did when we first met.
Hey, you. What's up? It's Rory. I was just calling to say hi.
Hey, you.
How you doing?
I don't know what's going on. Oh, there you are. Hey, there you are.
Morgan. It's Rory.
Talking a few times a week for hours at a time, and he kept mentioning that he just wanted to come to San Diego. He needed to get off the island. He needed to get away. And I felt kind of like chubby. It's so stupid, and I wasn't. It's like I felt chubby, and I just felt like I wanted my Bronco to look a little bit nicer and my house to look a little bit nicer. I hadn't seen him in so many years, and I kept putting it off. And he kept saying like, hey Morgan, I was looking at plane tickets. Can I come to San Diego? I just need to get off the island. And I kept putting it off and telling him like, soon. And one night we were talking on the phone, and he was so angry, he was so upset, and he was like bashing the window of his car, and we weren't fighting. He was telling me of something that was going on in his life, and I told him, Rory, like, calm down, it's okay, like, don't let somebody get you so upset, just try to calm down. And then he finally did, and he just said, Morgan, you know, you're no longer that like crazy, wild, out of control woman that I was so madly in love with. Like, you've really grown into a full woman, and I'm just so proud of you. And I said, well, thank you, Roar. And I told him to go home and get some rest. And that night, Rory took his own life. And I have lived with the regret of waiting. Why didn't I let him come visit me? Because I was waiting for everything to be ideal, you know? And so that's where you can really screw up in life. You look back and you're like, all the things that you wish that you could have done, and now you're out of time. I bought this RV, it was just ironic that she started telling stories right away, just telling me stories about her life, and as she was filling out the paperwork, and her husband was on hospice in the house, and she kept going on about how they ran out of time. I told her I was going to travel across the country, and she said, oh, we were going to do that, you know, but we ran out of time. She kept saying this, so I finally asked her, like, how old is your husband, if you don't mind me asking? She said 86. And it was just like mind-blowing to me that you can be 86 years old and still feel like you ran out of time. I knew doing this was the right decision because I'm so not gonna live my life anymore waiting for everything to be ideal, because the next thing you know, you're completely out of time. And that is what has been keeping me going on this. And ooh. And so it leads me to this. It's kind of silly, but it just needs to be the theme of my life right now, and that is just go enjoy it. And I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in a really long time, and I'm gonna go on a date. He took me to like my hometown favorite Mexican food restaurant. Thank you. I'm sorry? Yeah, water's great, and maybe 2 margaritas. Yeah, perfect. I've been talking to this guy for like 13 months now, 14 months now, something like that. Just got to his house. I've been wanting to see him, but I keep like waiting. Now I'm about to leave California, and he's like, let's hang out. You never know what the future holds, but at least I won't be living with that, like, what if I just met him in real life, you know?
Are you shaking? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. A little bit. I'm hoping everything you desired in person.
And what if he kissed me? And what if I got butterflies? And what if I could just keep those butterflies with me for a while and feel good? I think that's really what life is about. Just enjoy people. And so I'm gonna go do that. I'm not gonna pull another Rory, you know? Oh, that will haunt me for the rest of my life. And if I could just spare any of you from that, oh, for the love of God, go spend time with people that you love and care about. I believe 100% that had I let Rory just come visit me, I know I could have helped him. No, he could have just come, and we could have walked on the beach, and we could have talked, and I could have helped heal him. And even if I didn't, even if he still would have taken his life, at least I could have like had that time. So I'm taking the piece of shit Corolla to Huntington Beach. And I'm gonna go see this person, and I'm just going to enjoy him and laugh with him and stare at his gorgeous face. Should I wear my Crocs? Or my Birkenstocks? Like, I would rather be sitting in a hole-in-the-wall bar, playing pool with this man, talking and laughing, wearing my Crocs, than just not have a night like that at all. So, that's what we're gonna do. That's the theme of life now. Work with what you've got. That's what I'm gonna do. And no more putting stuff off. I'm not putting anything off anymore. I wear this flannel. I got this at Walmart for $13. It's a little big and it's a small. Okay, yes, I've lost a little bit of weight. I can't help it. Everything's a freaking activity. I wake up in the morning. I put my bed away. I've lost 15 pounds. I can't. Boobs, ass, gone. Sucks. So, we're just gonna have to rock the whole, like, small boob look. So I'm just gonna wear a bralette. And just let these babies be small. Another reason why I was gonna like keep putting off seeing this guy. I'm like, no, I know he loves big butts and mine is gone. But who cares? I did eat a pretty big dinner last night, and I went and did some squats. Had I not been evicted, I would have never moved into this RV. I would have continued to wait until everything was perfect. Just like I did all my 20s, you know? Waiting to have children, waiting to get married, waiting to travel, just waiting until everything was perfect. Until I actually took the leap and did it. Just do shit, like I said in my last video. And whether things are perfect or not. What was that? I kind of liked that. I like the symphony kind of music.
Oh no, this is the jam right here. I grew up on this.
Honestly, a lot of this footage just goes into the vault.
Everybody plays the flute. It's a good song. This is kind of fall for sure.
No, it's not.
What's the question? Ah, it's
99 cents store, baby.
damn.
So your heart is
Wait, this is the guy that sings that really good song.
sitting around moping,
Give me this song.
crying.
This is a good
Oh,
song.
is this it? Moral of the video. Morgan finally decided to go out and get laid. My website sales are not doing good. Nobody's buying my edible underwear. I'm eating a burger from Del Taco right now. I gotta put on a little bit of weight. Not like muscle weight. I need a little bit. I want my tits back. And the boobs are fat. There's a super hot chick on YouTube. Her name is Amber Eats. And she just eats. This girl can eat some food. And she's just so attractive the way she eats. Go check her out.